Jackson Radio Show.
So you're a tycoon. You know who else is a tycoon? Is Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He's also from Queens.
That's
you're
different.
From Queens.
I just felt funny when you said that.
But you're two tycoons, two guys made good from Queens. Have you met the man? Is he anything like their friends back in the old neighborhood?
I didn't know so much. So much new things have came out about Donald since he's been the president of America.
Yeah, we've learned a lot.
Yeah, I think this was like, to be honest, I think it was like an accident. Like when something happens by accident, you're not prepared for it. And then it's like, I think he was trying to get a great renegotiation for The Apprentice. And then
so he just wanted to go back to NBC and say...
He wanted to lose the presidency. He don't want the job.
Well, that's what this new book says, yeah.
Yeah, then when you win, you go, what the So now I gotta be the president? Yeah, man.
That was my reaction, too.
That's how I go. Like he does things and I recognize the things why he's doing.
What do you mean? Recognize what?
Recently he was saying something like, I got a bigger
button.
Yeah. Nuclear button.
Yeah.
Like that's like stuff you do in the neighborhood. Like if you know somebody got a problem with you, you'd be like, if you want a problem, no problem. You know, and he's doing, that's like he's bluffing, like you bluff. That's how you bluff. But you don't bluff with the entire world. What the You don't do it.
That's true. See, that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he don't want that smoke. We don't want that smoke. Like, none of us. We don't want that to take place. But he's like, yo, I got a bigger nuclear button than you.
That was Stephen Colbert interviewing, political prognosticator 50 Cent. Yeah. And 50 Cent chimes in on, you can't go threatening the world. Oh, you mean like Iran? Oh, you mean like North Korea? Yeah, you can't go threatening the world. That's not the proper response. Everybody, Trump's deranged. He wants to push the nuclear button. We're back to that again. I don't know how you guys feel, but I love that Donald Trump said, I got a bigger button, North Korea. You know, in case the world wasn't aware, we're the superpower. He can threaten all he wants. If I push my button, he's gone. Oh, you can't go do it. That's a terrible diplomacy. No, it isn't. Don't let anybody fool you. See, there's an education happening here. They want you to believe that's crazy talk. That's not crazy talk. That's truth. What Donald Trump said, I would dare anybody on the left to tell me whether or not it's true or not. Because you're saying the man is deranged for saying the truth. Now, you could say, as 50 Cent implied, you don't go threatening the world. He didn't threaten the world. He responded to a threat. So if somebody threatens you, you should just go, whatever. Maybe there's some cases like that. But let me tell you, the world is watching. What's funny to me is how backwards these people are. And this is the same level of thinking, quite frankly, that has ruined politics. Oh, the diplomacy would be to do what? The diplomacy would be to say, hey, chump, you want to mess with us? I promise you, I'm going to rain a crap load on you that you will never forget. Don't you dare try to threaten my citizens. I told you guys what I would do. I told you don't elect me president of the United States, because if you think that was hot, I will be all over the world talking about, hey, hot zone. I would like Trump taking away money from these clowns that don't support us. Are you kidding? Kevin Jackson, president? Let me just say, President Jackson, I would issue executive orders ceasing all funds immediately to any country that did not go toe the line with whatever our foreign policy was, instantaneously. And then I'd fight it in court. I'd cease it immediately. You can't fund that. And then I'd take it to the American people. Do you want to fund terrorism? Let me tell you what this country did against us. Let me tell you what this country did against us. And I'd get a popular opinion. I would threaten any country. China, Russia, any of it. If you cyber sleuth do anything against us, I'm gonna start. Here's gonna be DEFCON 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you get to 1, you're cut off. We will not do business with you. We won't do business with people who do business with you. You'll be done. And it's the same way I'd handle Medicare, Medicaid. If you're fraudulent, if you're a doctor and you commit fraud, you can never participate in the system. If you're a person who knowingly commits fraud in any of these systems, you are off our system for life. I'm not going to play. You think this is not radical. This is normal. Let me ask you, what would you do if you had an accountant and he embezzled? Would you have let him continue to be an accountant? No, you strip their license. If you have a doctor who's a complete incompetent, who over-medicates or does something, would you allow, or kills his patients, for fun, would you let him continue with his medical license? No, but we let people that threaten us. We let Congress people who, cut crazy deals that have no benefit to the American public. We do nothing to them. We don't take their licenses away. We don't do anything to these people. We are not hard enough. There are people out there going, "Hey, preach, but I'm a little afraid." It's okay. You'll get over it. You'll get over it. Yeah. The fact that Donald Trump says, "I will protect my citizens." I told you guys, a woman would be able to run butt naked through Riyadh in the Middle East if she had an American passport in her hand and nobody would even look at her. That's how safe you could feel as an American citizen if it was a President Jackson running things. Because I ain't going to play with your safety. Muslims coming over here killing us. MS-13 gang members. I would have MS-13. Man, they would be too scared to operate in America. I'll put it that way. I'd have hit squads against MS-13. And I'd tell them, I'd say, we just formed a special task force. And they do nothing except hunt down MS-13 El Salvadoran gang members and any other gangs associated with them. You want to be in a gang? You're being hunted. Because we're going to make America's streets safe. That's what I do. Yeah, y'all think what you want. And let me tell you something. People, I don't know what you're thinking out there. Are you thinking Kevin's crazy? Fine. Think I'm crazy. Look, I can tell you this. This is sanity. What I just described, every single thing that I described is nothing but sanity. And the only reason why, if you have any squeamish ideas around what I just said, is because you've been indoctrinated. You've been made to believe that, we've got to be more judicious, and Kevin, we've got to really be able to understand the other side. Yeah, so I know terrorists, all they need is an opportunity and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? They have opportunities. We've given money to Pakistan, billions of dollars for decades. And you know what they've done? They haven't built infrastructure and put people to work and gotten these kids' minds off of being suicide bombers. They've used that money to create more terrorists. And it's not going to happen. You come to, and I'll tell you, there's some laws in this country that are far too lax. Far too lax. Yeah. And there are people out there shaking their heads with me in agreement because you're going, yeah, it's about time somebody says something like this. And you've been saying it for a long time. And you're waiting for somebody to take that on and do it. And the closest you're going to get to my ideology is Donald Trump. It's the closest you're going to get. See, I'd even take a harder stance against young black thugs and people like that. Trump's he's going to soft shoe it. He's going to soft shoe that a little bit. He's going to think about the ramifications of it to the party because he has to. He's a white dude. As a black dude, I say, let me explain something to you silly Negroes out there. You kill a cop, you're going to get executed. And if I can do it as an executive order, I'm going to execute you right away. I'm not even going to wait. Say bye to your families. When we pick you up, that's the last time they're going to see you. I know it's radical. I'm a radical. That's why I told you, don't ever vote for me for president unless you want change up in here. Because I'm going to give you some change you can seriously believe in. I'm going to clean up these streets. That's right. And I'm going to deal with all these other things that the left tries to convince you are good for, you name it. I'm going to clean it all. But the closest you're getting to it is Donald Trump. He's I'm not going to say a saner version because my version is not insane, but he's a more palatable version of what I would bring. Just being honest. I'm keeping it real. People say, Kevin, why don't you run for office? I just gave you my platform. And I know a lot of you are going, but I'll vote for you for that, Kevin. Yeah, but the world isn't ready for me just yet. But they are ready to start embracing some of these ideas. And the way that they embrace that is when you strengthen. It isn't about how strong Donald Trump is. Trump is who he is. Trump is there. He's going to lead whether you come along or not. The only thing that's going to just sway public opinion one way or the other in this whole crazy world is how many people follow. And that's why the left tell you the polling numbers are down. Trump can't get any followers. Trump has plenty of followers.
Kevin Jackson on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177, or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.